Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's jump right into this one. All right, so this is going viral right now. These comments made by Andrew Tate. We're going to watch the video, then get down to the breakdown. There's a lot here. We have a whole compilation. Y'all make sure you hit the like button upon entry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Let's get it.
I'm rebuilding my mansion. You'll see when it's done. We'll do an episode of Cribs. I had to get this area here. I bought my neighbor's house. I had to construct a specific area for the Bugatti. Anyway, that's all gonna be lit up and shit. Bugatti logos. You broke boys don't know. Listen, I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, 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 because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else. But they're not actually thinking about the question. I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the tranny. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl. This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number 1, did it? You're gonna fuck Hulk Hogan? Okay, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy, big dude, 6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay. Whereas Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it out the way. I'm still Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit. You can get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you up. So this is the question I'm asking. You need to operate on a higher plane. Think about this. This is important. This is cultural. This affects the world we now live in. What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it? Because if you're gonna sit here and go, oh no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick, I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy. So which one is it?
Now, this went viral for some reason. This is an old video. Andrew Tate's currently in jail, and he's not even getting a fair shot at any type of trial. The system's fucked up in Romania. Nobody even knows what's going on over there. And the girls were going in on guys and saying, oh, this is the guy that you prop up and blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm not no Andrew Tate fan. I'm not one of those guys that call him top G out there or none of that, but oops. Shit. But like clearly this seems like a joke. This girl said, why aren't y'all agreeing like usual? What's the problem? Somebody else said, because we have a brain. He is right 90% of the time. Sometimes he may be wrong. This is one of his fans. Someone else said bottom G fire. So they're pretty much calling him zesty for these comments. But this was clearly a joke. You don't have to be a hater or a supporter to understand that this nigga was just joking around and just making light of the fuckery that's going on nowadays. But let's get into this comp, and we have more Andrew Tate related shit a little later. Let's get it.
If you 10x your money right now, you will never leave Layla. You guys are fucking bonded and shit, you know? Bro, if our bitches ever made $1 million, we'd have to fuck each other, bro. It would be fucking over, and you're saying women are chaotic. Quiet. Am I the crazy one?
Yeah.
Bro.
You are, yeah.
And you know what's funny, Adam?
We'd have to fuck each other.
Adam, you know what's funny? It's like...
Do you think you'd hate fucking him?
No, we're not ever fucking.
But do you think if you had to, you would hate it? Well, you don't even want to fuck a pussy, so you probably don't want to fuck his asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is gay!
I don't know what Adam got going on over a No Jumper, but when Adam's sitting with white people, he's way different than when he's sitting with the niggas. Like,
I would, if you said I have to fuck a dude,
It would be him.
I would myself with a smile on my face on live to get you the views, bro. I swear to God, if I had to fuck a dude, I'd kill myself. That second, I swear on Christ's name, that fucking second, I'd kill myself.
now this mentality is why there's a lot of violence in that community when it comes to the trans folks tricking people, because statements like this, hear this one more time.
Swear to God, if I had to fuck a dude, I'd kill myself. that second, I swear on Christ's name, that fucking second, I kill myself live.
Because it's a violation. But if you're making that choice, man, I don't know what to say about this. Let's get back into this.
Don't want to fuck a dude, but I would rather fuck a dude than die. Is that gay?
Yep.
I kill myself live.
I don't want to fuck a dude, but I would rather fuck a dude than die. Is that gay?
Yep, I'm telling
The
you.
problem is, and I hate leaking this shit because people use it against me. But I
Fucked a
haven't.
dude one time?
No. I've never done no gay shit. But check this out. I've had those dreams, bro.
Gay dreams?
You thinks it's a joke,
No,
This nigga gay as hell.
bro? You've never had some fucking come in your dream, touch you?
I'm
No.
never
the
engaged
fuck?
in my life.
Yeah,
if
me
you have
neither.
gay dreams, that might be something there worth
A
exploring.
gay a guy you
Do you have gay dreams?
No, bro. I'm saying I've been in dreams where a dude is like with a fucking AK-47 and they're all trying to my wife and then me and then murder us. I've had the most fucked up, coked out dreams, and I was with Hell's Angels in Vancouver, so I had pink. I had the best blow, so my dreams were fucking vivid.
You had the 2C?
What?
Now, that's not normal. That is not normal at all. This nigga weird as hell.
One you can sleep on.
Stop the cap.
Now, Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather are trying to sell us some bullshit ass fight after Jake Paul lost. This was been in the making for a long time. Floyd Mayweather's been running around doing these dog shit ass exhibitions, mopping these niggas, wasting his time mopping niggas, keeping in shape, I guess, and keeping himself relevant in the fight world. Jake Paul has finally fought a real boxer, got mopped. Now they're trying to sell this whole thing. So he runs when he sees Floyd in person, and there's these camera crews and everybody's security's there, but he's running for a spectacle. This is just a moment. These guys are trying to steal headlines and steal people's money because ain't nobody paying for that shit. I'll be streaming that shit right on this platform when that shit go, if they actually make that fight happen. Floyd Mayweather. All right, so Jake Paul said, Floyd will not see me one-on-one in a real fight. That's a fact. His team has hit me numerous times to do one of his exhibitions. Now he ambushes me. Yep, drop field, whatever. Stop the cap. Come see me in the ring.
Stop the cap.
Real fight, no exhibition, robbing fans, bullshit. Y'all were trying to build this up for the longest. Anybody can see through this. Like, let's get back to real boxing. There's real boxing belts that are actually worth a damn to actually watch. Like watching Tank Davis or a real motherfucker fight. Like, I'm nah, we ain't doing this. Let's go on to the next topic. They're stealing headlines with this. It sounds like I'm hating. I don't care. All right, so I just covered this. We had the raw footage of six-time NBA All-Star and NBA legend Shawn Kemp was booked in a drive-by shooting, alleged drive-by shooting. He wasn't actually a drive-by shooting. We have the raw footage on the channel if y'all want to check that out. He was released today from jail, or I don't know if he was released today, yesterday, but he was released. Let's get into this report right here. This is after the shooting in the parking lot. That's him getting arrested.
But first, we are following breaking news. Seattle Supersonics legend Shawn Kemp has been booked into jail in Pierce County in connection with a drive-by shooting. Fox 13 obtained this video of Kemp outside the Tacoma Mall. The person who sent it to us says it was taken just before Kemp was arrested. And now, new at 10, sources close to Kemp tell me he had property stolen from his car yesterday. He tracked his iPhone to Tacoma, and when he approached the vehicle, a suspect shot at him, so he fired back in self-defense. But there are still a lot of questions about exactly what happened that we're trying to sort out. So thanks for joining us. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. We're following the story from every angle. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling has been working to get answers about how all of this happened. So, Jen, what are you learning tonight?
Well, we know the shooting followed some sort of altercation in a parking lot near the Tacoma Mall. That's according to Tacoma police. Investigators say it involved two vehicles, with police adding that one of the drivers stayed while the other left the scene. Tacoma Police spokesperson Wendy Haddow says no one was hit in the shooting and that initially a 53-year-old man was detained at the scene and questioned. Multiple sources have since confirmed to Fox 13 that Sean Kemp is the suspect and was ultimately arrested. This is a huge development, as many of you may know Kemp is a former NBA superstar who spent most of his career with the Supersonics. He's also a well-known local businessman who recently has opened 2 cannabis shops in the Seattle area, including this shop in Belltown.
Whoa, what the hell? Oh my God, no way.
All right, so this is ridiculous. Hold on, we gotta go back to that slide. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman is suing him for $30 million after he kicked her out of his house.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
He tricked her into thinking he was taking her on vacation, but instead he dropped her off at the airport and locked her out of the house.
She belongs to the streets.
All right, so I don't understand why his ex-girlfriend thinks that she deserves $30 million after she was living there rent-free on Tiger Woods' dollar, getting that special millionaire treatment. Why does she deserve $30 million? Y'all don't have no kids together. Y'all weren't married. Y'all... Man. Let's move on to the next slide. Let's get it.
Yay!
Nick Cannon announced new game show where women will actually compete to be his next baby mother. Now, when I first heard this headline, I'm like, stop the goddamn cap. There's no way this is true. But let's get into this.
You're on a game show right now.
Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon are coming to E for the mother of all game shows.
Having my baby with Nick Cannon.
You got pyro?
You're gonna get some contestants that wanna have your baby.
We're not kidding around.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go!
Who's Having My Baby with Nick Cannon, hosted by Kevin Hart. This spring, only on E.
What?
Now, I still think that's a joke. I'm still not taking that serious until I actually see the production go through. They wasted the marketing dollars in production on that, but if that's not actually real, but it doesn't seem real to me. There's no way you're actually going to have a game show to have a baby mother. And if that's the case, what are we glorifying on television while destroying other things that seem like normal or traditional? But we're doing this. It's a mess out here. Entertainment industry is a mess, but let's get into this. Okay, so this video went very viral. Very viral. 34.2 million views. A black woman responded to this video right here. We're going to get into this video shortly. It says, an example of what I'm talking about. There's no selecting away from this. You can't predict this kind of behavior no matter how hard and long you vet. Men notoriously switch up after the children are born. It's not a picking issue at hand, but a male one. So this is women going in on men, chest out, not being called misandrous or nothing, just criticizing. But if men do this, they're misogynists on YouTube. It is what it is. But she's saying there's no picking. It's never our fault, X, Y, and Z. But we're going to get into this video and we're going to cover a larger problem in the community when, you know what, I'm going to get into the video, then I'm going to break it down later. Let's get into this. Video will start momentarily. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure y'all share the videos y'all fuck with. And let's get into this.
Honest, how often is it I actually get to just pop into town just with a friend? It never happens.
What do you mean you're in town right now? It happens a lot.
No.
And then I'm the one that has to just I don't know what to do with them.
No,
They're
no.
with my mum.
What do you mean you don't?
Dinner for them.
What do you mean you don't know what to do with them? Mark, they are just...
I try to talk to them and they don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I need to look after them.
Mark, are you busy? Do you think I get a day off? Do you think, as a mother, they go, oh, you know what, here's a magic wand, have a day off, why don't you? That does not happen. So you know what, you should be thankful to have your day off with them.
Yeah, but a day with the kids is hardly like a day off at work, is it? It's not like
Honestly, you know what disgusts me the most? And it really boils my blood, is the fact that you are not on the phone right now saying, do you know what, babe, I would love a bit of extra time with them. You know what, you've been working so hard, go and enjoy yourself, have a good few hours, and we'll be waiting for him when you get back. You don't even want to spend time with them.
I'm spending time with them, but you were maybe back 15 minutes ago to get them dinner and get them washed and stuff, and I'm just sat here like a plum.
I just feel like you have got a clock on me all the time. And you know what? I did come out for a fun time this morning. I came to shop for the things that we need.
And I need you to watch the kids.
Honest to God, Mark, the level that you put in with the children, honestly, I'm not just saying this, it breaks my heart. You don't put in enough time. You don't put enough time to us either. Yes, I know you're out working, but you've got to give more.
Right, but you're saying I don't give time to you, and now you're going out with a pal drinking, so how am I spend time with you?
This is, oh, you're going out drinking, I'm not going out drinking. I'm literally seeing a friend for an hour tops. But you know what? There's no point because you've already ruined it.
So you're coming home then?
Yes, I am coming home. So then you can go and do whatever you want to do with your day, and I will look after the children, yeah?
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be. You're doing what you promised me.
Right, brilliant. I am so glad you've got exactly what you wanted.
Right, well, I'll see you soon then.
If you're okay, so who's wrong here? Put ones in the chat if the woman's wrong. Put twos in the chat if the man's wrong. I want to see what y'all think. Who was wrong in this scenario right here? Do we need a recap, or did y'all get that? I'm gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna give it a second. Participate in it. What up, TG? What up, Reality Watch? What up, Jody? Let's get it. Pebbles, if you need a recap, you got to rewind that yourself. We're not actually doing it out here. No votes. All right, off the bat, before we get the votes in. Wait, 1/Nick, they're both wrong. All right, I guess that wasn't even an option, but we'll accept that. First off, summarize. We need a summary of this. We just watched the video together, y'all. Why do we need a summary? I should have never left that as an option. All right, so first off, anybody that thinks that the man is wrong, God damn it, these drops are failing me this show. Hold on, we're waiting for this. We're waiting for this one. The reason why she's wrong is because she recorded this and put this out for the world. This is your relationship matters. Whenever you do something like this and trying to get sympathy and get the public to decide who is right, you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. Because this is between you and your man and your kids, your family. This has nothing to do with the public. We're not out here picking sides and trying to justify so you have leverage in your relationship. This is not a hard one. This one's very easy. This is how people get finessed. Now, if we're going to actually break it down outside of that point, because that point is the overarching answer. That is the big picture. But after that, removing that, disqualifying that, say if we're just overhearing this and this is not out there and we're just looking into their relationship, she's still wrong. She is still wrong. Because if he does not have the tools at the time, he's working a lot of the time to facilitate their lifestyle. He does not have the tools to take care of the kids for extended periods of time without her. This is okay. At this point, I'm gonna do something that is absolute conjecture, which is kind of, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to move the goalpost. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do that after. But looking into this, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. She needed to be more patient with him, have communication where it is to the point where she can go off comfortably to have a drink or spend time with her friends, having him comfortably raise the child or be with the children. A lot of the times, men aren't equipped with the natural innate abilities that women have for nurturing. These niggas don't know what the fuck to do with the kids. A lot of men, if we're keeping it a stack, and a lot of people are finally keeping it real, a lot of men aren't really ready to be fathers, and they're kind of hoodwinked and finessed into signing up for some shit that they're not ready for, and then these behaviors persist, and we have absent fathers. These niggas aren't ready. They don't have the skills. They don't have the work. They don't have the assistance and the teamwork as a couple to raise the kids. There's always chastising. There's videos that go up in to the internet for people to try to take their side for leverage in the relationship instead of working together and actively trying to raise a family. And I don't know her whereabouts. I don't know if she's working at all and she's contributing financially. I don't know that. I don't know how many hours he's working. We don't know these details. So when you put up a video like this, you're automatically in the wrong because you're framing it a certain way and leaving us to try to pick it apart to give you leverage in your relationship. Figure it out. Now, when I said I was going to do something that would be absolutely conjecture, that was me putting the premise on their situation that he wasn't ready to be a father and he was a father before he was ready. And it's almost like a educated guess because the children were 3 and 6 and he was having issues taking care of them. He clearly was not equipped. He was probably one of those people that avoided parenting and took on more hours throughout those times to avoid it. And now he's not really equipped with the skills to actively parent. And I don't give a fuck if I'm inaccurate. This is a video with no context, so whatever, man. Let's move on to the next shit. What else do we got here? Oh, we got facts?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Same amount.
Bring home.
Brilliant. I am so glad
Hold on,
you've
y'all.
got exactly what you wanted.
All right, let's get to the next one.
If you were making 100K a year, how much did he need to bring home?
If I'm making 100K, 2 millionaires or billionaires are better than one. So I need him to make same amount.
Or more?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. If you are making 100K a year, how much does she need to bring home?
If I'm making 100K, damn.
Bruh, you better take me for this 40K.
If I'm making 100K,
40K.
then look, I'm gonna take her for
40K.
Just like a woman.
Come on now, bro.
God damn, 60.
60?
I like 60.
Sir.
So why do men value money differently than women?
They have to be providers. They
I
have
think-
different standards than women.
100%.
They have
We
different
have
standards.
a different standard. We have a different way of living. So if it's up to me and I'm bringing home 100K and you bringing home 60, like girls would never fuck with a dude. Let's say she's bringing home 100K and I'm bringing home 40. She wouldn't fuck with me. Dead ass.
That ass.
Dead ass.
Different standards for women versus men.
Men and women, for whatever reason, on the women's terms, is different.
Now, that is just a double standard that everybody has to live with in life. Women expect you to make as much or more than them generally to even have a good relationship that's respectful and not toxic. But let's go back to one point here that they were making because I found something interesting. We have to accept this as a double standard. I don't want to see people complaining about it and be like, oh, women need it more. But there's one thing that she did that was very slick. Not slick at all. It was kind of foolish, but let's get into this. Hold on. Right.
So I need him to make same amount.
Or more?
I'm fine with that.
That's what she should have answered when he initially asked the question. Same amount or more, because that's what she meant. But what she did was this.
Exactly what you wanted.
God damn it, a little too far. Be patient with me, y'all.
If you were making 100K a year, how much did he need to bring home?
If I'm making 100K, 2 millionaires.
You see that? Random deflection, deviating off course, kind of taking you off of the initial issue that she has with the things. He has to make as much or more, regardless of how much he makes. And she's trying to kind of be weaselly with it instead of just directly answering the question. You see that very commonly, but it's not. They should be able to chest out say it, because we know it is what it is, and people have to accept it. There's double standards in life. We don't benefit from all of them. We have to eat it when we don't.
Or billionaires are better than one.
Than women.
They have to be providers.
I mean, for whatever reason.
Yeah, we have to be providers. It is what it is. All right, so let's get into this. This guy made a video in regards to Blueface's mother's comments. I want to get into the entirety of the video, so let me be correct with this and fully pull this back. Pause. All right, let's get it.
Blueface's mama is currently going viral right now for saying her husband's giggity is bigger than Blueface's. Are we ready to explore emotional incest? And before we give a definition, let me sprinkle in a little bit of context, because we can recognize the ways in which this man's mom is always already over-invested in his relationships. When a parent turns to their child for emotional intimacy, a romantic partnership provide, it becomes emotional incest. And though there's a phenomenon that's happening with both parents, we see that there are a lot of mothers that raise their sons to be the man they want to be with. And as a result, when their son decides to be emotionally available for another woman, they get a little jealous. This phenomenon often takes place when a parent lacks or has lost their emotional support system, including their partner or spouse. They might feel isolated or not know how to find constructive outlets for difficult emotions in these cases, so they literally place this emotional burden on their kids' shoulders. Does this analysis make sense to you?
I only have one thing to say to Blueface's mom. I said it in the last stream. I'm saying it again.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, so this 21-year-old Chicago woman was shot and killed while trying to rob somebody. That's not this was the initial story that went out, but that's not the truth. We're going to get into the truth momentarily. Let's get into this video.
And thank you. Now to a breaking news update. Police are looking for the shooter who killed a pregnant woman and then left her body in the middle of the street.
And now Chicago police are telling us that pregnant woman was allegedly trying to rob a driver when she was shot. Just disturbing details in this story as it unfolds. CBS News' Sal Rizai live at the 25th District Police Station with more about what happened here.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Very unusual and devastating circumstances surrounding this shooting. Police say that the shooter took off, leaving hundreds of dollars in cash on that victim's body. The victim, 21-year-old and 7 months pregnant, was shot multiple times after getting into a car, and police saying demanding money. We're told shots were fired both from outside of the car and from people inside of the car. In this video, you can see a big crime scene. This is near Laramie and Montana around 1 o'clock yesterday. Family and friends identifying her as 21-year-old Genesis Escobar. The shooting apparently happened near a family friend's home. They tell us they found Escobar shot in the street after hearing at least 4 gunshots.
They threw a bunch of money on top of her.
What does that represent in your opinion?
I don't know if she was into some kind of trouble.
Now, we do know the shooter took off in an unknown car. The woman and her unborn baby unfortunately died at the hospital. Right now, police say they are investigating and no one is in custody. I'm reporting from the 25th District Police Station. Asal Rizai, CBS 2 News.
We are also updating breaking news on Chicago's northwest side, where police now say a pregnant woman who was shot and killed during a robbery was actually a suspect and not a victim in that robbery. This all happened earlier today in the 5200 block of West Montana in the city's Belmont-Cragen neighborhood. Investigators now say the woman got into a car and announced a robbery that led to an exchange of gunfire involving another suspect who was outside the car. The pregnant woman, identified by the medical examiner's office as 21-year-old Genesis Escobar, was shot multiple times and died.
All right, so we got the information from the news. We got the news breakdown. We got the news version of what happened. Now let's take it to social media. And this is what social media says what happened. This is the woman right here. We don't know her name. We don't know her credentials. We don't know anything about this woman, but this is what she said. She said, this isn't what happened. Laughed my ass off. She got into the car to do a drug transaction for her boyfriend, who was standing outside the car, and when he tried to rob them, they shot her. She was trying to get out of the car. The boyfriend took some money and left. So she knows better than everybody. This is what happened. This is how stories get out there. Social media, we run with it. We know what actually happened on social media. There was an exchange of gunfire, so it's not clear who shot her. Could have been both her boyfriend and the motherfuckers trying to rob. Because why he take some money and run off? This supposedly your girlfriend and baby. All right, so that's the source from social media. How credible is that?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
And I shot her anyway. He got away. She says, "Don't shoot me. I'm pregnant with a baby." And I shot her anyway.
Let me give y'all $1 million worth of game real quick, right? To all the young women out here, all the young ladies out here, don't get caught up in this street shit. You hear me? There's a lot of young women out here dying more than usual. You know why? Because they set niggas up. They lining niggas up. Let me tell all you young women out here, once you line a nigga up, once you set a nigga up to get robbed, once you leave that side window open so them niggas can creep into the house, you a street nigga. Ain't no changing that. Once you jump in that lane, little mama, you a street nigga. So let's stop the dumb shit. There's a lot of young women out here on some dumb shit. Oh, and all the rappers tell you in the raps, I got a shorty that's going backdoor you. I got a girl that's going backdoor you. Let me tell you something, little mama. That back door will lead to another door, the front door to heaven, when they blaze this shit out you and shoot your fucking wig off. Stop the dumb shit. All right? Right.
Now, Gilly was spitting facts. Gilly was spitting facts. All these girls think they're goons signing up for fuck shit. That is the facts. Stay out the street.
Man, I know you ain't get them big ass ugly shoes. Man, come on, yo, first nigga on the block with them bitches. Yo, nigga ain't seen it yet. Real West Side shit, man. First nigga on the block with them bitches. I don't want to see none of y'all nigga on the east side trying to bite the drip. Y'all nigga know who did it first, man. Man, that was stupid. Yeah, stupid fresh, bitch. A lot of y'all niggas don't know y'all don't know how to put this shit together, man. That's why y'all scared of these. I had to go.
Stop the cap.
Red boot, Miri, and I kept it light up top, crisp ass white tee. No cap. Just block shit. I could have went so many different stupid ways. Like the hold up.
Yeah, hey, you stand out like a silver stone.
Yeah, get your ass in that goddamn stove. Block shit, man. Nigga know I'm putting this shit on every day. Hell nah. Man, I know you ain't get them big ass ugly shit.
Now, yeah, I don't even have anything to say about those big ass red ugly shoes, these Mickey Mouse shoes that niggas be wearing. I don't know what's going on here. People are trying to popularize everything, and it's just ridiculous. At some point, you got to look at yourself and be like, nigga, this shit looks ridiculous. Everybody wants to look like a video game character. All these BBLs and all sorts of filters and now these Mickey Mouse shoes. It's like everybody wants to look like a goddamn video game character. Everybody wants to look like an avatar, and like I don't get it. But Will Smith, let's get into this. Will Smith embarrassed, hurt over Chris Rock's comments in Netflix special. Hold on, y'all.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that.
Is that it? Oh, okay, we got more. All right, for the most part, we don't really give a fuck, Will Smith. You slapped the shit out of him. Slapped the dog shit out of him. Now you're embarrassed and hurt over Chris Rock's comments in his Netflix special. Like, what are we doing here? This is a sympathy move? Let's get into the article. And let's just skip to this. I ain't got no patience for this. All right, so Will Smith, this is from the Real Toronto News. Will Smith was left embarrassed and hurt over Chris Rock's comments in the latest Netflix special reignited the controversy, according to a New report. Not a New York report. What am I doing out here? The famed funny man used his latest stand-up special to verbally clobber Smith for slapping him on stage at the last year's Yo, who wrote this shit? Verbally clobber? Hold on. Oh, we don't have a reference? Did the Real Toronto News just wing this and put this together? This shit's funny. Among the myriad of digs at 2022's Best Actor winner in his comedy special titled Chris Rock's Selective Outrage, Rock left no stone unturned as he recalled the moment the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actor struck him across the face. Now I'm struggling out here. I'm in my Floyd Mayweather zone right now. Hold on, y'all. Will is embarrassed and hurt by what happened, why am I making up words? I'm just inserting what I want here. Will is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in his Netflix special. A source told Entertainment Tonight he didn't watch it. He didn't watch it. I'm sorry, what? You're hurt and embarrassed, but you didn't watch it? Huh. But he had people tell him what Chris said, the insider went on, adding that Will and Jada, Pinkett Smith, have seen comments about it. Will apologized to Chris and would like for Chris to let it go, the source added. All right. So Will is hurt and embarrassed by the things that he heard people say about the things that they heard in the comedy special instead of actually listening to the comedy special himself. All right, man, we're going to wrap this up. This is getting kind of pathetic. This whole passage was terrible. I don't know what was worse, the reading of it or the content within it. All trash. I had to collectively take the L with Will in this. Went out sad. It is what it is. But come on, man. This is more stealing headlines. A lot of this show, a lot of the things that are trending right now is a lot of stealing headlines. Why do we care that Will's hurt and embarrassed over this? Chris Rock is getting destroyed by a lot of people online saying he's pandering to white folks because of the special and the things that he said in the special. I didn't watch the whole special. I only watched the Will Smith part. I don't know what he's getting dragged for. There's that old clip that went viral back then when comedians were saying nigger around him, white comedians, and he was allowing it and laughing. And Jerry Seinfeld was not having a part of that at all. I don't know if I have that clip. But that clip is going viral. Chris Rock is getting a lot of smoke for a lot of things that are unrelated to Will Smith. The Michael Jackson joke, it's a joke at the end of the day. He made a false equivalent with comparing him to R. Kelly and having the same animus for Michael Jackson as we have for R. Kelly. But Michael Jackson has been painted wrongly, and there's a lot of shit that went on or that's been exposed to or been shown to expose that it was a mass conspiracy against Michael Jackson, and the kids that were involved in it also spoke out. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up the video of what's going on before I get back to the Andrew Tate shit, because we got a few more things to cover before we wrap this up. Yeah, I don't got that video. Or it's somewhere, but we don't know right now. All right, back to the Andrew Tate news. Let me get this on the screen. Oh, shit, it ain't on here. Hold on, y'all. So Andrew Tate doesn't have cancer. I don't know why nobody actually corrected that news. Andrew Tate took over the internet while fighting cancer. This should inspire you to reach your potential no matter what. If Romania denies Andrew medical treatment, it could kill him. And this is Andrew Tate updates, and a bunch of people have been running with this fake ass news. There's medical reports. It's like, how are medical reports coming out while you're in prison without your consent? I'm pretty sure this is his manager. Andrew Tate, medical update, possible cancer. The CT report is extremely alarming. Andrew Tate may have lung cancer. Urgent biopsy needed. A 6-month delay could be fatal. There are reports he lost 10 kilograms in weight, which is also a sign of cancer. Cancer could be curable now. Medical report right here. I don't understand any of that, but Andrew Tate went out on his profile and said he denied it. I have the tweets. Hold on. We have the shit right here. Andrew Tate. This is a representative of Andrew Tate. It's not actually Andrew Tate controlling his Twitter right now because he's in jail with no fair shot at trial. He says, I do not have cancer. My lungs contain precisely 0 smoking damage. In fact, I have an 8-liter lung capacity and the vital signs of an Olympic athlete. All right, he smokes cigars, so that's why he's reacting to that with the whole smoking damage. There is nothing but a scar on my lung from an old battle. True warriors are scarred both inside and out. So he had his people relay that message. All this cancer shit is bullshit. Everybody's making videos. That very large platforms that have way more subscribers and do way more numbers already ran with that, and they didn't correct it. They just ran with that as a title. They spoke about it in their video. Nobody corrected it. So if they try to kill him on some fuck shit like he said in step 3, they're like, oh, he had cancer the whole time. His brother's still around. Like, we don't know what they can do. So you gotta make sure that the fake news does not spread because he's not having any fair shot at trial. But that's why you don't go to these shitty countries like Romania, because Romania is a dump. I don't know why he bigged up Romania and tried to, like, man. Hold on, y'all. We got something more here. Multitasking's kicking my ass right now. This community, you know, all the shit talkers with the fake profile pictures and the rainbow flags in their profile, laughing at Andrew Tate when they found out, or they thought he had lung cancer. So these motherfuckers are virtue signalers, acting like they're the best people in the world, and everybody that supports anything that Andrew Tate has ever said is a misogynist or, you know, somebody that is reprehensible. They need to stop the cap. It's just the difference in opinions and views, and people try to label certain views toxic so they do not persist in society because they're too emotional to handle these views. But we're going to wrap this one up here. We have a lot more to cover, a lot more to discuss. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And somebody do me a favor and hit that super chat so we can get this bar moving. This bar has been stale. It's been red the whole time.
Get a job, nigger.
All right, man, we're out. Yeah.